Hello, Serge here from Brady and Kim's backyard in Bruck, Mulesbach, Mesa, Germany. And I'm going to speak about my third leg of the European trip, which is going to Warwickshire, England, to Whitefields Golf Club at the Draycott Hotel. And it's a really nice place in the country, laid back. And one of the best things about going there again is also the fact that, like Germany, we have a covered teaching area there, and we needed it for 2 to 3 days I was there, and because 2 of the days it rained the whole day and came down in buckets a couple times. So we had naturally mostly, I think in fact this time we were 100% Englishmen coming to the school. Every now and then we had a gentleman from Ireland who was making a return from last year. But normally we get a couple from all over Europe, and at a great school, despite the rain. But it broke up just enough each day where we could get the short game in. We got all the short game in, so everybody got what they needed. But I just am tickled to pink just to think about and be able to say this. As everybody knows, when you come to a golf school, one of the first questions I ask in my talks to them about what we're going to go through that day and what we're going to cover and everything else, I ask every one of them to grade their alignment. And I really ask this in private lessons too. To grade their alignment on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being bad and 10 being good. And most of the Sergites are going to be somewhat neutral and give me like 3, 4s, and 5s, because they always hear me talk about in dailies that everybody has alignment problems. And I'm here to happily announce that this is only the second time in pretty much in all the years I've been teaching where I can actually say that I can put a golf school student on the Swing Surgeon Wall of Fame. In the first day at the golf school, Stuart Ross from Great Britain, I couldn't catch him ever once in bad alignment. I mean, when I started doing my prescription on him, and anybody who's been to a school knows that I check you from the front face on, but I spend more time behind you because that's where I have to check your alignment down the line. And during the whole time with Stuart, when I was doing his prescription, I kept walking there, and I spent a lot of time behind him. And then when I was finally done with him and wrote down that basically he had perfect alignment. His 4 feet, hips and shoulders eyes were all right down the line. I had some other students to do, but I kept bebopping back over there, fairly consistently. And every time I walked back there and took a look at him, he was perfect. So Stuart Ross, congratulations. You are on the Wall of Fame, and basically they're all by yourself. But on the second point, though, I have to at least extend a congratulations to a gentleman I spoke about in part 2 of this from Germany, Michael Scherer. Michael, I finally caught him one time, but for the whole few times I first started talking to him, he was spot on. And that one night when we went to his house for dinner, in fact, Michael had me as his guest at his home, and I can't thank him enough for that. When you walk into his living room, he had this nice, I would say 4x4 carpet on the floor, and it was all made up of white and charcoal gray squares, and perfect squares. And he told me that every morning when he comes out, and the dailies are already on his computer or his phone. He stands there and he listens to the computers standing on that carpet. And that carpet was the width of the squares were just about pretty good for about a 7-iron. And so he's always walking in there and learning to walk in that way. And I think that maybe it really, he's confident it really helps him with his alignment. So realistically, in Germany, I had Michael probably at about 98% of perfect alignment, and we had Stuart Ross at 100%. So this trip has been a really, I guess you could say, amazing moments for me because I almost never see perfect alignment, even when I'm checking myself out on the golf course. So congratulations, and I guess hopefully maybe Swing Surgeon is crossing, and Peak Performance Golf Swing is crossing a milestone where hopefully at least we might start seeing a lot of folks getting in the at least 80 to 90% and plus perfect alignment. I mean, I'm up probably in the 90%, but every time I check myself, it's because I hit a shot I didn't like, and it shows me I'm offline. So again, I got to close by saying, Stuart and Michael, well done. You're on the Swing Surgeon Wall of Fame. So with that, this ends my trip. I'll be leaving tomorrow morning very early, about 7 o'clock here from Brady and Kim's house, and getting to Frankfurt, Germany, where I fly out home. And I should be back on landing first in Detroit, where I know I got to go through customs. And that'll probably be about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Fly out about 3, I think, 3 or 4, and I get whatever it is, and I get back to Charlotte, North Carolina. And hopefully from Charlotte, I'll be home about, once I get in my pickup truck and start driving back, I'll probably be home hopefully in no more than an hour and 15 minutes. So again, to all those folks here in Europe, thanks for your hospitality, and your kindness, and coming to the PPGS and Swing Surgeon Golf Schools. And I'll be talking to you all next time from the Backyard Driving Range in Inman, South Carolina. So that's it for the search for today, and I'll be speaking with you all again soon.